Do I need an LLC for my investment property? It obviously goes without saying that accidents happen in a myriad of ways. When the owner of the property is you, the real estate investor, or your living trust, then everything you own is subject to that lawsuit in a successful judgment. Again, a judgment is what the plaintiff receives after winning the lawsuit, and with that judgment, they can now seize your assets, garnish accounts, foreclose on properties. And so that LLC is what's going to protect you from the accident from that property. The tenant sues the owner of the property. If it's an LLC, it creates a shield or a layer between you and your investment property, protecting your other assets. What happens when you, the real estate investor, is sued personally for something unrelated to the property? Well, the LLC also serves as a barrier, as a layer between you and your investment property. When the property is owned by the LLC, not by you, not by your living trust, then your personal creditor, that lawsuit, can't take your investment property away. Why? Because property is owned by your LLC. Doesn't mean that they can't try to attack the LLC, and that's why it's really important that you're always working with an experienced asset protection attorney to make sure that that LLC is not desirable. But again, you want layers between you and your investment property. We call it inside risk when there's an injury on the property that threatens the owner. We call it outside risk when you are personally sued and now they're trying to grab assets. We don't want your investment properties subject to your personal lawsuits. So do you need an LLC for your investment property? Technically you don't have to. You can obviously rent the property out in your own name, in your living trust. But by doing so, you are taking an unnecessary risk. A risk that can expose all of your assets to any injury on the property, and a risk that if you're ever personally sued, you are going to lose your investment property. So why take that unnecessary risk? For the nominal fee that it costs to set up the LLC properly and move that property into the LLC, it's like wearing a seatbelt. Hopefully you'll never need it, but if you do, you will be very grateful that you have it in place, because it will be too late to do it once an event that causes a lawsuit has occurred.